The wind howled softly through the trees that night, not the kind of wind that frightened people. No, this one sounded almost alive, like a whisper drifting through the dark, like something ancient moving between the shadows of the sleeping world, and beneath the silver moon hidden behind heavy clouds, a girl named Elena stood completely alone at the edge of Blackthorne Forest. Her cloak trembled gently in the cold night breeze as she stared down the narrow road ahead. Most people avoided that road after sunset. The villagers believed it was cursed. They said strange things happened there. Travelers disappeared. Children heard voices calling their names from the trees, and sometimes, if the night was quiet enough, people claimed they could hear horses pulling a carriage through the darkness, even when no road could be seen. But Elena had no choice. Her grandmother was dying, and hidden deep beyond the forest lived the only healer capable of saving her. So, despite the fear crawling beneath her skin, she walked forward, one slow step after another. The deeper she entered the forest, the quieter the world became. No crickets, no owls, no sound except the soft crunch of leaves beneath her boots. Until suddenly, a sharp crack echoed somewhere behind her. Elena froze. Her heart stumbled painfully inside her chest. Slowly, very slowly, she turned around. Nothing. Only darkness, only trees, only fog drifting between twisted branches. She exhaled shakily and turned back toward the road. But the moment she did, she saw him, standing directly ahead. A man dressed entirely in black. Tall, still, watching her silently from beneath the shadows of the trees. Elena's breath caught instantly. She hadn't heard him approach, hadn't heard footsteps, hadn't heard breathing. It was as though he had appeared from the darkness itself. The stranger stepped forward slowly, and moonlight finally touched his face. And for one dangerous second, Elena forgot how to breathe. He was beautiful, not in the gentle way poets described kings or princes. No, his beauty felt darker than that. Sharp black hair framed pale skin, untouched by warmth, and his eyes. God, his eyes looked like golden fire trapped beneath ice. Ancient, lonely, terrifyingly calm. "You shouldn't be here," he said softly. His voice sent chills down her spine. Not because it sounded cruel, but because it sounded inhumanly perfect. Elena forced herself to speak. "I could say the same to you." For the first time, the corner of his lips lifted slightly. Almost a smile. Almost. Then his gaze drifted toward the forest behind her, and suddenly, his expression darkened. "You need to leave." Before Elena could answer, the trees began moving. Not swaying, moving. Shadows twisted violently between the branches as low growls echoed through the forest. Something was coming. Something large. Elena stumbled backward in panic. The stranger immediately stepped in front of her, and that was when she saw it. His shadow. It spread unnaturally across the ground behind him, stretching wider, higher, until it resembled enormous wings unfolding in darkness. The growling stopped instantly. The forest itself seemed afraid. Silence swallowed everything. Then the stranger turned toward her again, and for the first time, Elena noticed something horrifying. His eyes were glowing, not reflecting light. Glowing, soft gold beneath the moonlight. "You're afraid," he whispered quietly. Elena couldn't answer, because deep inside her heart, she already knew. This man was not human. Yet, strangely, despite the fear tightening around her chest, another feeling slowly crept in beside it. Curiosity, because the way he looked at her wasn't the way monsters looked at people. It was the way lonely people looked at warmth. "My name is Lucian," he said finally. The wind whispered through the trees once more, and somewhere far beneath the earth, something ancient awoke, because neither of them knew it yet. But that single meeting beneath the moonlight would begin a love story powerful enough to shake both heaven and hell.